Good morning, everyone. Another day, another draft here on Arena. I am Monoloy, and we are ready to jump into another Final Fantasy draft. As always, comment, like, subscribe, watch my videos, promote, send to your friends. Let's make this channel grow. And we start here. No big bombs around. I like Steiner as a 2-1 lifelink that can easily grow bigger with equipments. Very good card in white. Ultimecia seems like a hard card to really transform, because like if you don't transform, it's just a 4 or 5. Like Surveil 2 is fine, but I assume this doesn't like completely change the game unless you already have a pretty good deck around it. So I'm not interested in risking all that much. Rinoa, it's a solid card, 5 mana for 2 bodies, and whenever it attacks, another creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control. I think these are the 2 strongest cards, but I think the easiest, like less risky pick is Steiner. Gold-base, I just don't like it, 2 mana for 1/4. It's not where I want to start. And yeah, not a very impressive pack, but let's see if we can get a solid start here. Oh, and we do, because now we have very good options for white. Ambrosia is a good one, 2 mana, can save a creature and has a landfall ability. Magitech Infantry, very solid 1-drop, probably one of the best in the format. Fate of the Sun Christ as a removal. In black, we also have some good removals, Sephiroth's Intervention and Cornered by Black Mages. I'm leaning towards the infantry just because it goes well in this kind of low curve aggressive decks with Steiner. Final Days can be a good one for black-green. Questis for a value blue deck. I don't expect to see Ambrosia coming back, but I think early infantry maybe can lead us to having like 3 or 4 in your deck, and then you just have a very solid aggressive white deck. I think Intervention is also a good one. I would take it over Cornered, but yeah, it's like Infantry, Intervention, Questis, and Ambrosia, I think, the possible picks. Pick 3 here. Nothing stands out right away. Thief's Knife is a good one if we're going low curve. With the infantry would be a good target. The Steiner would grow with it. I think it's the best one we have, because Demon Wall is 6 mana to activate to start attacking. I don't like that. Final X not good. We don't want to be a ramp deck. Light of Judgment could also be an alternative, 5 mana for a removal spell, but I think the Knife is better than it. Retrieve the Esper for artifact decks. Choco and Mog is not bad if you go wide, but I think it's quite early. We only have 2 picks to already go for a card like this. It usually goes around pretty late in the draft. Yeah, and I think that's it. Let's go blue-white, maybe some artifact synergy, aggressive decks. Okay, apparently our strategy is still kind of open here. Slash of Light is a good one. Dealing damage equal to number of creatures plus equipment, so Thief's Knife, for example, count as 2. Scorpion Sentinel for either artifact synergies or just like many lands into play. Late game is still useful, but I think I'm going with Eject. Can't be countered. Not that counters matter all that much, but not only returning a non-land permanent, but also drawing a card. It's a good tempo card we can bring to almost any deck. Rexar, also a good one. But yeah, I think we can still even find some things on the wheel. Okay, and this is the kind of card you want in your blue-white equipments deck, Delivery Moogle, because it allows you to bring back an artifact either from the graveyard or straight out from your library. So it's almost like you're drawing a card, tutoring for one, a very good one. And any 2 mana or less, nothing too big, but it could bring a Magitech Infantry or some equipments we find later on, so it's a good one. Sage Nullips if comes back, but I'm not a big fan of this card. Retrieve the Esper again, but if we want to go low curve, this would be like probably one of our most expensive spells. It also flies, so maybe can push those final points of damage. Weapons Vendor on the more expensive side here. Drawing a card and me attaching equipments. It's not a bad one, but yeah, I think I'm going with the Nullis here. It's an artifact for the infantry, for the Steiner. and giving pseudo vigilance may come in handy if you're in a race situation. Yeah, but vendors is also an acceptable pick. I just don't want to have like 3-4 drops in a row. So okay, Gaily Cat is another very good card for these blue-white equipments, as it pretty much always comes into play as a 3/3 flying vigilance, which is amazing. You're Not Alone, very good trick as well, like giving +4/+4 is amazing. Monk's Fist is usually a filler card, but it can fit well in any of these archetypes, as is a 2/1 for Slash of Lights and whatnot. Equips pretty cheaply at only 2 mana. Yeah, the Nullifs here, for example, equips for 3 mana, so it's already an advantage here. Doesn't have any color restrictions, but let's go Gaily Cat first. Okay. We have a land here, if we want to give consistency. Dwarven Castle Guard, I think, is going to be my pick. 2 mana, good on the offense, good on defense, leaving a body behind. Yeah, let's make sure we keep at least one of those. Yeah, another one already here. I think I'm going with another one instead of a Clownbound Moogle, although we could play it for 5 mana. We don't want to get the game this late. And just adding a +1/+1 counter is not the strongest when we get to this 5 mana, so... Okay, apparently nobody's playing blue. So let's take a Quistis here. I don't think it's the best in our deck, since for now we don't have any spells we could even play with it. But yeah, we have 3 artifacts, some non-creatures. Yeah, we had nothing to cast right now, but we can cast something from our opponent, just in case. Yeah, blue-white artifacts clearly open. And we could go right now with the picks we got, even either like more costly artifacts and some interactions are low cost. And right now we just opened one of the best rares in the set, Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. It already enters, creating another body, so it's a 3/3 that also brings into play a 2/2. And during our turn, our knights have flying. Interestingly, Steiner, our first pick, is also a knight, so a 2/1 flying lifelink would be amazing. And if we can transform it at 6 mana, it brings a +1/+1 counter to each of other creatures we control, so we'd have a 5/5 flying, but the rest of the team would also get flying. And then destroying a permanent and bringing back Dion. So very, very good one here. Ultras is not bad, since we already have at least 1 eject and 2 retrieve the Espers. Although I don't want to play 2 retrieve, maybe none if possible. But let's go Dion here, another 4-drop. Let's try to keep our curve low. Oof, amazing cards here. A Lightning Bolt, Saz, Suplex, like very, very good cards here. But none of them, unfortunately, for us. What I see is Rook Turret as a flying that can help us loot as our next artifacts come into play. But yet again, another 4-drop. You're Not Alone, the trick we mentioned earlier. Summon Choco and Mog. I think I'm going Rook Turret. We already have plenty of artifacts. Yeah, sad when you think about like the quality of the other picks and then picking a Rook Turret. But that's where we are right now. It makes no sense for us to just change lanes here when we have a very solid Dion here. Okay, Restoration Magic has grown on me because like 1 mana for Rexproof Indestructible is not much, but if you get to either the 2 mana mode, but actually this 5 mana mode can turn some games around, giving Hexproof and Indestructible and 6 life for a race could be something very important. Again, Ultras here. Right now we already have at least like Eject, even some Retrieve the Espers to make it work. But I think this is much more of a blue-red card than a blue-white. It's still not a bad one, but then it would get, like, we would waste like much of our first drops here. Gaily Cat on the wheel would be interesting. Okay, Mage Attack Infantry is something we are interested in. We see plenty of red coming this way. But Mage Attack Armor, 4 mana spell, so would trigger Rook Turret, would be another artifact for Mage Attack Infantry. We need at least 1 more, maybe 2 here. Gaily Cat would be happy with it. And it's a big body, so I think it's a good one. Okay, ooh, plenty of red coming this way. What's happening here? And I don't remember us passing much white around. So Slash of Light's going to be our pick here. easy removal spell for us between Sage Nulifs being a 2 for 1, Thief's Knife being a 2 for 1, damage equal number of creatures plus equipment is good. Very, very good red cards around. Okay, a second Mage Tech Infantry is amazing for us. We also have here Timna. Yeah, we're not interested in that. This is a very, very good commander card for people who play competitively. Sid is also a very good pick for us if we have more heroes. But right now we only have, yeah, we only have the Nulifs and the Knife, and they are not even the best equipments for this kind of deck. So let's go Infantry, as it's more consistent with what we already have. Okay, I think a land now for the consistency. We already have plenty of 5 drops, more than we probably need. Stroke of Midnight is not the best in this deck. We want to be aggressive, so giving them a 1/1 blocker doesn't help. Let's go for the consistency. Okay, Garuda, on the other hand, is something you can play, like in a racing situation, the opponent attacks, you kill their creature, you have a flyer, and then you are attacking back with +1/+0 and flying. So, very good. Okay, I think we gotta go Monk's Fist here. Low drop, equipment for Steiner, artifact for the infantry, artifact for Gaily Cat. Yeah, we needed some White Mage's Staff here. You're Not Alone versus Choke and Mog. Let's go with the first. You're Not Alone. Yeah, right now the interesting part is that we don't even need the... Oh, Ultras came back. As I was saying, right now we don't even need broken cards. We can just have a pretty fair deck here. We just need more efficient 2 drops, maybe some 3 drops. So I'm thinking about White Mage's Staff here. If we could get like 2 or maybe even 3 of them we could play. Now with Ultros, the end of our curve is looking better. Like Mage Tech Armor just got better, Eject got better. Maybe even some Retrieve the Esper. If we stop on 4 right now, we already have 6 4-drops. Is too much. Now, taking the lands in case we find like some absurd bomb in green, for example. Oh, last pick Sid is good for us. Okay. Last pack, we got an early drop in Stiltskin. Not the most amazing card, but the lifelink could help in a 1/2 body. And the second mode is especially good if you are facing targeted removal, because you can make the opponent gain control of a creature that is being targeted by some kind of removal spell, and you draw a card. So, but I don't think it's like mandatory or anything. Ice Magic is also a good one, but it's at its best at 4 mana, and we have plenty of 4s here. We actually don't want to play all of them. I think right now Rook Turret can go. I think it's the worst we have. And then either Armor or Garuda, depending on how much removal we have later. Let's go. First pick Stiltskin. Second pick, what do we have? Oh, pretty weak for us here. Card collection. 4 mana to just draw 3, discard 2, only get 1 card extras, not what we're looking for. Fenrir a good one, Savager is a good one, but not for us. I'm not interested in another Rook Turret. Rescued Mission is fine. Creating 3 heroes would be good with our Sid and our Ultros. But yeah, we have plenty of 4 drops already. I think I'm going Choco and Mog. At least have 1. It's not bad. Okay, Crystal Fragments is more what we're looking for. 1 mana to give +1/+1, but with a very powerful ability at 7. At 7 mana, this turns Racing to a nightmare for the opponent, since it prevents all the combat damage that would be dealt to our creatures, so we can attack without the fear of being blocked. And if we get to the last mode, pretty much win the game, because tapping all creatures our opponent controls just like leaves the way open for us to kill them. Curls, not the kind of thing I'm interested in. Let's go, we need more 2 mana play. Cecil, interesting black card. We have Farseek for green ramp, another Nuliths, but the Gaily Cat's still the best. Yeah. Never saw any of those White Mage Staff set. Probably someone else is playing white, maybe white-red. Oh, let's go Gaily Cat. Oh, yeah, finally one white mage staff. Ideally, we would have like 2 or maybe even 3 of those, but it's fine. Ishgard here, it's kind of playable because 5 mana to return like up to 2 cards is not that bad, but I would only pick it on the wheel. Another Slash of Light is interesting. Dreams of Laguna, not for our aggressive deck, so white mage staff it is. Okay, this is an interesting pick. It's either Paladin's Arms, Realm Sketching, or Ultima. We want to be aggressive, so we wouldn't be taking much advantage of Ultima, because it would also destroy our artifacts. So it's between Paladin's Arms and Realm Sketching. Realm Sketching is a better card, but we already have plenty of 4-drops. We will have to cut some of them from here. So I think I'm going with Paladin's Arms. Would feel better our curve. Yeah. Okay, an Ice Magic here I think is okay for some interaction. We'll definitely have to make some cuts here. Okay, I'm not hating our deck here. It's pretty fair deck. Still stopping on turn 4. I don't like Hurl. Ice Magic can get our opponent off guard here. Late Chantoro. Okay, another White Mage Staff is very good for us. Okay, and now we just should probably be seeing just some filler cards here. Nulifs versus Monk's Fist. Yeah, Nulifs is a better card in general, but 1 more mana to equip, and the blue requirement, we are much more white than blue, so I think we could go for the colorless option. Rescue Mission, if we still want to go that way. Yeah, now just some filler picks. Don't think we'll be playing any of these cards. Yeah, in the end we had plenty here to choose. We even have some cuts to make, but we got a pretty fair deck. Low to the ground. Would like to have seen at least 1 more infantry here. But I can see some potential in this deck. Let's see, we just have 1 cut to make, because this is easily a 16 land deck. We are much more white than blue, so cut an island is fine. Let's see, what else do we cut? I like our 3s here, 4 drops. We have 4 creatures. Slash of Light as a removal spell, stays, eject. Ice Magic's another interaction. Yeah, we already have 3 creatures that are 1 drops. 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8. So plenty of 1 and 2 drops. Okay, I'm not cutting the Mage Tech armor because it's just crew 1, so anything could crew it. We already have some flying here. Moogle, Gaily Cat, Dion. Okay, yeah, we are running low on interaction here. I think I'm cutting 1 of Monk's Fist because You're Not Alone will have to be a trick for us here. Maybe trading something favorably. The same for Restoration Magic. So this 5 will be our interaction. So I think the worst card we have here is the Monk's Fist. So it's either the Monk's Fist or the Castle Guard. What is more important for us? A 1/1 body that stays, or the fact that the equipment stays? To be honest, I think it's the equipment. Because like this could go into other creatures, such as the Steel Skill with Lifelink. Or either one of our flying creatures, whereas the 1/1 would just like do pretty much nothing, so... Yeah, I think I'll cut the Castle Guard. And then although when we look here we see 11 creatures, all of these cards count as creatures as well. So we have at least 7 more creatures than it's shown. Yeah, so 7 more creatures, actually 18 creatures is amazing. Yeah, and I think we got a deck. Yeah, let's see, the curve looks fine. I like what I see here. Very fair deck. This deck will depend a lot on being on the play. I'm going to fit Ice Magic here just for practical reasons. Yeah. Do we want 1 more white source? Yeah, we have 18 white cards, just 5 blue, so it's fine to go like this. Yeah, because we definitely want at least first 2 turns here. Even our 2 and 3 drops, like especially Ultros, we don't need to play turn 2. So let's go like this. Yeah, I like what I see. Let's see if this deck can win some games. Let's go match 1 with our incredible Uh, blue-white artifacts deck. Okay, and we have a good one. We're on the play. We have both colors of mana. We have an infantry. Can't ask for much more. And without a 2-drop, we can already play this tap land here without much problem. I think I'm going turn 3 Gaily Cat into Paladin's Arms, or just activating the infantry. Yeah, opponent on black-green, so probably a ramp graveyard deck, which tends to be kind of slow, so not a problem for us. Restoration Magic is good in this kind of matchup. Yeah, let's go Gaily Cat first. Still hit the opponent for just 1. If we had cast Paladin's Arms, we would hit them for 2, but I want 3 in the air next turn. Yeah, because it's pretty easy for the black-green deck to have solid blockers. Okay, they already lost a Fatal Push. Good for us. Yeah, to use all of our mana, we would cast Sid, but this wouldn't like do anything for our board. We would just hit them for 1. I think if we cast Paladin's Arms, we can at least have a 3/3 attacking. And the next turn, if we go Sid, this would also pump the job select token. I think that's better. And now we can even keep Restoration Magic depending on what the opponent casts, so... yeah, hitting 3 in the air is good. Okay. Guys, is not a bad one. Kills just the token, so one-sided. Edict. At least the Gaily Cat is still a 3/3. Okay, Stealth King. This is 4 mana to equip, but like I'm interested in add more to the board instead of just paying here. So let's go Castle Guard. To Stealth King. This way we still have the Restoration Magic and 2 more bodies. Dwarven Castle Guard doesn't mind trading for the Gaius. Ooh, Cloud of Darkness is a good one. Let's see who they go for. Yeah, we can protect our Gaily Cat. And now equipping here is much more interesting. Nice. Okay. And now 5 is a 3-turn clock, so pretty fast clock we have going in the air. Ooh, opponent already blocking makes me think they have Evil Reawakened, maybe? Yeah, would be a very good answer. Oh, another Cloud of Darkness. Okay, yeah, this one does the trick. Okay, that's fine. Do they attack? I don't think so. Yeah, totally fine with this attack. Okay, now we have a land here. We could go equip Moogle. Have a 3/3 attacking in case they block. You're not alone, clean both their creatures. But then they would probably just block with a single creature. Infantry, on the other hand, if it attacks, we can bring another into play. Still have mana for You're Not Alone. Yeah, I think I like that more. And if they block with the Cloud of Darkness, we can You're Not Alone to kill their flyer. Yeah, I think that's okay. Nice. Are we interested in Sid, since they didn't block? No, I think we still just go bring another one. And I'm going to keep 2 mana up here, because we can also Steel Skin, depending on if they want to remove a creature or not. Although, I don't see any interest on their side to remove any of our creatures. Now, they're getting to 7 mana, so they can have like pretty big spells. And the lack of removal here can hurt us. Okay, 3 damage is not the worst. They could Revelation again if they wanted to. Okay, just a tapped creature. Okay, and a Town Greeter. Yeah, so the board is flooded. Here's when our flyers would come in handy. Opponent has a good deck. Sass to the graveyard. Fatal Push here. Magitech armor is not a bad one. It's bigger than whatever they have. Yeah, I think that's just a play. Now we have at least one hero for seed to be more impactful. Yeah, attacking now is not a good idea anymore, because they can easily block here, and we don't want to spend a You're Not Alone just to kill a Shinra. The opponent also flooded the board very well, and our creatures just seem like very small compared to what they have. Oh, Resentful Revelation here is not bad for us. At least they're not bringing anything big to the board. Okay, a Fang went to the graveyard, so they got a spell for themselves. I'm expecting just an attack from another Cloud of Darkness. Oh, this is attacking too? Okay, I'm fine blocking. Yeah, I don't know what they could have, but it's a weird attack. Yeah, Grand Pulse Ultra. Still a weird attack. Next turn they could pump this up to an 11, a crazy 11/11, but Ice Magic is fine, and we can just jump block that easily. Do we have any good attacks though? Yeah, the 2/1s here facing a Town Reader is bad. The 2/3 Shinra is a good one. Yeah, I don't see any good attacks here. If we play Seed, we can't play Ice Magic. If we equip here, we also can play anything else. Attacking with the Magitech armor, I don't know if it accomplishes much. If you can try to bait at least one removal from them, or at least like take down some creatures. Do we attack with Steel Skin as well? Because like we were not alone, we'd make it a 5/6. And then, unless they bring everybody here, and I'm fine trading with the O2 as it is. Yeah, let's just go Magitech now. Because if they just block with the O2, it's fine for us. Okay, no problem. I think I'm still going Seed because we had at least one good block. The only way I think we get like very punished is if they somehow give like extra trample or other stuff. But another 4/4 will probably enable us to attack more profitably in the next turns. Now our infantries are not so insignificant anymore. Hopefully our opponent doesn't do anything big, then we can next turn have like 2 interactive spells. Okay. And if they cast pretty much anything they can't, pump their O2. Opponent hovering over their graveyard, so it makes me think they have Fight On. Or maybe Regia's Return. Yeah, Fight On was better for them. Cost less mana, they could bring like multiple creatures, then can already play some of them. Yeah, very fair deck by the opponent. And right now we can't even activate Steel Skin. Yeah, Sit is down. Now next turn they have at least 2 more creatures to play, so situation's not looking good for us. They don't have any immediate removal here, so I think Steel Skin plus You're Not Alone could be a good way of trying to clean the board a bit. Trying to open a way for better attacks later. Yeah, I don't see us getting away from this without attacking, so let's just try to keep pushing damage. Okay, great block for us. Okay, we gain some life back. Hit them, kill the creature. Now we have at least the bounce mode on Ice Magic. We have easy blocks for the Ochu. Ooh, Hectize was a good one. What do we want to save? I think it's Ice Magic, because right now they have plenty of mana to do whatever they want. And You're Not Alone can get them off guard. Okay, says... They could also play their Seath here, but enter stepped. We're running out of time here. Let's hope they keep on attacking. Okay, it's fine. And Hectize in this case is a very good blocker for them, just buying them more time. Yeah, land here was awful. I don't think we're winning this one anymore. Best we can do is an all-out attack. We're not killing the opponent and probably dying on the way back, so... Because next turn they have at least one more blocker. This Ochu is always going to threat us. Okay. Let's go attacking with these three. If they want to trade here is fine. Here's like, there's nothing better for us to do right now. This way we still keep at least two blockers. Okay, we already expected these trades. Are we fine? Do we want to save the Steel Skin? I'm not even sure. And right now our Magitech is just like one away from killing our opponent. Yeah, I think it's kind of okay, because we're still hoping on this Not Alone connecting and killing the opponent, so... I think just let these things go. Yeah. Now we have a more meaningful block here. Yeah, and we still hold. Yeah, another good blocker. Land. I assume this Ochu starts attacking. I don't want to use You're Not Alone defensively, as if we draw a creature, we could maybe kill them. Okay, easy block here for us. Okay, we have some live draws. We have Eject. We have Moogle. Dion was a good one. Do we have any knights? Okay, yeah, this is a knight. Yeah, but they already have the Ahriman to block. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we have one more flyer. They have 3 blockers. So we actually just need one creature to get through, and I think we did it. Yeah, because right now we just had enough. Good one there. Goes to show the importance of being aggressive in this kind of deck. Because although we made some trades there, maybe some questionable choices, but we need to keep pushing damage because we always had this extra 4 damage in our back pockets. Nice. And even in the 2-2 mode here would have been enough. So, yes. Oof. Actually, any creature would have done it there for us, but good to see opponent had a very nice deck. Exactly what you expect from this kind of black-green deck, so good for us. 1-0. Alright, round 2 ready to start here. Lands on lands on lands. Let's hope the opponent floods with this. Okay, good keeper. Let's hope we don't draw many more lands. But we have some nice curve here. Immediately drawing a land, but... Oh, okay. At least we also draw the best card in our deck. So, Monk's Fist turn 2. I'm not into playing Ultras on turn 2 since we wouldn't have any advantage of with doing so. Opponent some sort of Towns deck. Let's see if we can go faster than that. And they start popping off their good spells. Okay, for now try to hit them for 3. Okay, and let's see if Steiner sticks. I'm not worried if they syncopate, because that would just mean that there's a smaller chance of them drawing, having syncopate for Dion, so... Okay, good thing they didn't. Let's see what's their first real play here. Sephiroth's intervention is a good one, giving them some life back. Now we can go Dion. Okay, unfortunately we don't have 2 islands, double spell next turn, but... Okay, opponent blocker. Okay, for mana efficiency we can go White Mage's Staff into Thieves' Knife. Keep on attacking. Nice. Weird that they didn't even block here. What could they have? Sweepers, we have like, I think it's only Ultima that is double white. And they didn't play a white land here, so I'm not sure what they could have. I'm still just... Yeah, I think I'm actually going to hold this back, because I don't know how they could survive next turn, so I don't mind kind of risking not playing anything here. Okay, Desperate Origins. Yeah, this at least give them 2 life, potentially 4 life. I don't know if that'll be enough, but... Okay, Lock Cold also giving them some life. Yeah, we can't kill them right now. But with this, I don't expect them to have like Ultima next turn. Probably they are just going for Esper Origins again, so... Let's keep adding pressure here. Do we want to attack? Even with the Monk Fist creature, I think so, so we don't give them the possibility of looting. Yeah, I think I want to Thief's Knife the Dion. No, actually the token. Can we kill them here? Okay, so if we flip this, it's going to put a +1/+1 counter again, flying, and then it's like 4, 3, and 3. Yeah, I think that's it. They all gain flying, they can all immediately attack, and... Yep, I think opponent was just a bit too slow. And dealing 2 damage to themselves there in the draw wasn't that good. Okay. The opponent didn't have board presence early in the game. Our draw was fast enough. Nice. Let's immediately go into game 3. Very good draw here. Infantry on 1, Steiner or Staff on 2. Activate, calling the other infantry on 3. Ooh, Ragavan is also a good one. Them having a Ragavan actually makes me want to just play the staff and not attack. Because if they have just a one removal spell, it could already snowball. I'm fine taking one turn slow. Okay, ready Shupoof. Fine, okay. Because now it's okay for us to attack, because we can at least bring one more thing into play. Then they would need to have like 2 removal spells. For now, let's attack our staff creature. Yeah, let's go Steiner here. Next turn we can pump it once again by playing another White Mage Staff. Okay, opponent some red-green. Okay, still like our position here. Do we want to bring another infantry? Or attack with the staff? I'm actually thinking about attacking all out. I don't have the Magitech armor. No, yeah, we can hold this. One more turn. Okay, opponent hasn't been able to block so far. It's great for us. Magitech armor means this Ragavan is not connecting anytime soon. And next turn we can go White Mage Staff into infantry. All of our cards just bringing more and more to the board. Yeah, I'm not interested in trading, so I can just chump here. I don't mind. The best thing they could have is a Blitzball, but... No, Mountain Cycle is great for us. Yeah, opponent just not adding to the board that much. Ooh, that's a good one as well. Yeah, I think it's better than the infantry. Gaelic Cat for a flying threat. And another staff, growing our Steiner even more. I'm tapping the infantry because I want to preserve our 2/2 creatures. Okay, let's just keep attacking. Nice. Opponent can profitably trade, just take less damage, so already down to 7. And we have at least 3 power flying here, so we don't need that much to kill the opponent next turn. Yep, fan rear, probably not good enough. If they don't have anything else to play, I think they're just dead. Oh, yeah. And even another creature here to crew our Magitech armor. Opponent seems to have something in hand. Yeah, I don't know of any lifelink tricks that could get them out of here. I think the best thing they could have is just Thunder Magic at 2 mana. So let's just keep bashing. Yeah, just creatures, not even interaction. Just keep hitting them as hard as possible. And sometimes that's just enough. Okay. Awesome, making Ragavan feel small. 3-0. Just never stopped applying pressure. There was like a single turn we didn't attack, but the lack of interaction there was crucial because if opponent had connected at least once, could have made a big difference. So great for us. Let's go round 4. Okay, round 4 here. We're on the play again, but now with an unkeepable hand, at least 1 planes would be enough, but not now. Okay, much better hand. Having Ultros and Magitech armor, it's probably good enough. I think Slash of Light can go. And we still have some sort of curve here. Stilt King, 2 Ultras, tapped land. Turn 4, Magitech armor, tapping some of their things down. Opponent didn't mulligan. I think now I'm going tap land, because I don't want to expose our Voltros, and I want next turn to maybe play Paladin's Arms. Okay, 4th land's here. Yeah, with a 4th land, I think Ultros is fine. If we were not sure we were drawing the 4th land, Arms were better, but... Okay, Savager is a good one. Not blocking. Moogle is also a good draw. Yeah, but let's just armor down their Savagers. Hit opponent for 3, gain 1 back. You already have some good board presence. Steiner, a good one. I'm not interested in blocking here. They definitely have some kind of trick. Okay, yeah. Treachery was it. Ooh, Dion is a good one. Easy 2-for-1 here. Question is, do we want to attack with anything? I don't think so. Do you want to expose Dion? Because, like, we won't be able to immediately take advantage of it. Moogle would just bring something to the board. Opponent may have some more removal. In this board, Dion is not, like, the most impressive. Ideally, we would play this on turn 5, maybe, and then we could flip it on 6. But I think it's still okay. Yeah, we can keep the block here, attack them for 4. Still have 1 creature to block the Steiner on the way back. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, and we can attack with our 4-4. Opponent wants to race. It's fine for us because we have at least 5 attacking power here with flying. Nice. Sir Conrad's a good one. Okay, not attacking is good. We have at least 5 in the air. We don't have any... Yeah, we have just Crystal Fragments at 1 mana. But it's an artifact, so we can also bring in infantry here, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think we can do just that. Let's Moogle. Search our library. Get our infantry. Nice. 5 mana for 2 bodies. Really like this. I think the Magitech Armor won't be attacking now, because like a 4-4 could trade for these 2 cards. We would lose a bunch of life from Sir Conrad. And right now we can already attack for 5 in the air, so no reason to risk while we have this pretty good clock. And if we draw land, we can just flip Dion, pretty much kill them, so... Okay, I think I'm fine with that. Do I want to crew? Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. Let's just crew. Sacrifice our hero. Opponent... Oh, okay, they have 2 mana to maybe activate the Golbas. Okay, we're still healthy at 17. Yeah, we don't even have to block here. Opponent's the one behind. Oh, Iron Man was a good one. Still, I think a land does it for us. Yeah, because even if they block 1, they would still be taking plenty. Flying damage, yeah. Okay, and we can just flip Dion, and then we would have 4 flying creatures. Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah, Jin is busted. Bahamut actually is the busted one, but very good. Yeah, another solid curve out. We had play since turn 1. Yep, curving out, aggro decks. This can get you pretty far in almost any format. Let's go for 5 wins. Okay, match number 5 here. Don't like this hand very much, but it's still a keep, I think. We have like creature, we have at least one creature here. We have some interaction in case they come fast at us. We don't have much interaction in this deck, so any kind of interaction is good. And okay, yeah, 2-drop and 2/3 drops, already a good start. No, Ice Magic, either Ice Magic or Eject just kills their token. So not feeling bad about this one. Okay. Gardener is a good one. If they have Thunder Magic, I'm also okay with. Yeah, makes me think they have this Thunder Magic, which will actually be much stronger next turn. Let's just hit them, see if they do anything. Yeah. So apparently it's some kind of sorcery thing. Maybe a fight spell. Yeah, I think they have the Icons card. It's a 1 mana sorcery in green. Okay. Has a land. Yeah, Clash of the Icons. That was it. Yeah, but there is nothing, like, we had nothing better to do. I wouldn't just hold the magic there, so... Okay, now we can go again for Gaily Cat, but now with some protection. Still not necessarily interested in just trading here. But yeah, at the same time, opponent already at 6, maybe 7 lands next, 7 mana next turn. Yeah, I'm not interested in just like gaining 1 life, potentially losing more on the way back. I don't think we spend a Restoration Magic in this Gaily Cat. Is just a 1/3 for now, so nice. Okay, we need some threats here. 3 mana to move this here. Then we'll still have 2 mana to do something. I think that's fine. Because now at 2/4, that also gains us some life. Seems like a good deal. Opponent may be lacking another red mana or a 3rd color. Yep, don't know exactly what they have, but... if they just attack with their bird, we're blocking. Yeah, getting a bit flooded here, but we still have interaction. We can even use the last mode on Restoration Magic in case things go wrong, so if you could just go tapped land here. Okay. Not the best, not the worst. I don't see what opponent could have. Maybe a 3rd color? If they attack, we're definitely blocking. Okay, another greens, not a problem. I think we want to eject now. Keep their board a bit clear. Draws us a card, so because we're pretty sure to use our mana, whatever we draw. Yeah, we didn't have many powerful draws, but still board presence anyhow. Monk's Fist grows our Gaily Cat, so now we have a respectable clock. Do we also play the Castle Guard? I think so. Next. Okay. Move this over. Hit him for 5. I like this, and this still keeps Restoration Magic up. because now this 5/4 is something worth protecting. Castle Guard can block and trade with the bird. Yeah, not sure what happened there. Okay, Wanderings. Maybe opponent's going to find their missing color. Second red or something. Okay, so there's also blue here in this deck. Growing the bird twice. Do we block if they attack? Maybe not. We're still at 17. Okay, yeah, we're fine here. Ooh, infantry is not a bad draw. Yeah, good way to use our mana. And now we're in a spot we have Restoration Magic, Ice Magic, Mage Attack Infantry's ability. This may be a bit too late for the opponent. Does it make a difference which mode we use? Yeah, we have 3 mana for the infantry. And yeah, let's just do the cheapest mode. So we still have like at least the basic mode on Ice Magic and Mage Attack. Yeah, that was a weird game. Opponent like had a bunch of green cards, but at the same time they were not playing anything, so maybe they had their other colors in hand. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but better for us. Okay, round 6 starting. We're already 5-0. I like this deck. The more we play, the more I like this kind of fast aggressive decks. Starting with a tapped land. Okay, but we have a nice curve here. White Mage's Staff. Better on the draw. Okay, just a Torgal. Don't think opponent will be blocking with it, so let's just attack. And if they trade, we are pretty happy. Okay, now Ultros. The next turn we can go Match Deck Armor tapping whatever their play is. Then Sid can pump our armor, the hero, the equipped creature. Okay, Vanille's a good one. Coming to play as a 4/3, giving them some extra value. Ooh, Mughal was a good draw as well. Yeah, this deck is looking pretty solid here, although we don't have the best removal. Especially on the draw, we can feel the power of just keep bashing the opponents and flooding the board. Okay. The Rod here. Opponent still has 3 mana. Okay, making a sacrifice. They don't have anything left over to attack, so it's fine for us to sack the hero token. Monk's Fist, so now we have the option of Sid or Mughal or 2 spells. I think I'm going Mughal for another flying threat. Ultros is not attacking, so it can crew the armor. Let's keep applying pressure. Central Library. I think an infantry is the best one. Because it could, like, next turn immediately bring something else into play. Okay, I think I'm fine trading here, keeping their board clean, so our Magitech armor can force them to double block eventually. Okay. Ooh, Marlboro's a big one. I think Monk Fist can go. Because Dwarven Castle Guard's at least a creature twice here. Although Sid pumps the hero here. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think that's still fine. Okay, let's see what we lost. Okay, 2 good cards, but still fine. Our Magitech armor can't attack pretty well, but the Moogle flying can still apply some kind of pressure. Nice. Now we can go infantry. Choose Sid. Okay, the Magitech armor is going to be a 5/5 because it goes for heroes and artifact creatures. So this is a 5/5, would still only trade for one of their creatures there. So I don't think that's worth. On the other hand, this would kind of clear the board next turn for a better attack. No, I think that's just fine. Yeah, you can just attack here for 3s. Opponent still has 3 cards in hand. Nice. X-Death gaining 3 life is very good for them. One more body and kind of countered our last attack. Okay, a 4/3. Okay. Steel Skin may be good. Facing future removal spells. But for now, I think I just want to equip. Does it matter? This is a 5. Like right now, I would have to attack 5 times. If I turn this into a 4, instead of attacking 5 times, I could just attack 4 times. So it's technically worth it. Okay. Castle Guard is another blocker. As long as opponent doesn't find any flying creatures, we're fine. Right now, Eject would be an amazing draw. Or Dion. Any smaller equipment could also come for the Moogle. If you can pump this to a 5 power creature, you can turn this clock into a 2-turn clock. Okay, our opponent realizes he has to start blocking. Do we throw them? Yeah, let's offer the Magitech armor here. If they want to spend some kind of removal spell there, we're okay with that. Because then the interaction would go into the Magitech armor trying to kill Vanille alive instead of killing our Moogle. Yep. If they just have some kind of bringing things from the graveyard, is also fine by us. Nice, 2 bodies. Oh, and that was it. Okay. Oh, Paladin's Arms is good. Another creature. Yeah, we can't attack on the ground, but we can keep on attacking with the Moogle. As long as the opponent lets us attack with the Moogle. So they have something, we just don't know exactly what they have. Because right now it's could be any color of mana, like we know they have some white splash. Yeah. With Paladin's Arms now, next turn we can equip the arms into the Moogle and hit them for 6, which is lethal, so let's bring everything to the board. Yeah, just a fight on. Not a big deal. Okay, and if they cast Vanille, it would, yeah, this is going to cost 4 of their mana, so even if they find something, it's only at most a 4 dropped. That could make a difference. Nope. Lionheart, dealing 2 damage could be good, but our Moogle is a 4/3, so they would have to kill something else. The opponent putting up a fight, but I think the Flyers was just a bit too much for them to deal with. Yeah, an opponent saw the line. Very impressive what we have so far. start early on hitting on the ground. As things get hard, we have flying threats to finish the opponents off. Very good start for us. Already at 6. Oh, maybe we can go for a perfect run. Let's see if it happens. All right, time for match number 7. Hopefully we can finish with a perfect run. Okay, first steps, very good. We are on the draw. We have a good curve. Just need one or two lands. It will be good to go. Opponent also keeping their 7. We have mtga infantry turn 1 on to Monk's Fist, attack them for 2. Our Gaily Cat would already come into play as a 3/3. Let's hope it's enough pressure. Opponent with Nulliths at 2 mana. Ooh, not hitting the land here was bad for us. We can attack with the infantry. Let's at least attack with the Monk's Fist. Okay, it's fine. Let's go Ultros. Just to use all of our mana. Okay, the Emperor is a very good one. Yeah, not hitting a land again was pretty bad. But I think now we do attack with both our creatures, because if they want to trade, it's fine. And unfortunately, I think we have to cycle this Sid, because we already have other 2 4-drops, so a land was more important than a 4-drop, and yeah, not hitting a land all these times in a row may hurt us quite a bit, and they just find a very good card here. Suplex in hand, but at least only lands now. But the opponent already has a 3/3 to block what we have, and let's give them more mountains, I guess. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, we're unfortunately pretty much already lost the game here. We can't even attack profitably. Although I think we could still attack, try to trade a creature there. Of course, at this number of cards, trading resources is not good, but this Emperor can just take the game over by herself, so they could just suplex our infantry and keep playing stuff, but the Emperor is just too good to keep alive, so. Okay, we're finally hitting lamb number 3. Unfortunately, it's an island, so I think I'm just going Gaily Cat. Yeah, we're already pretty far behind. Let's hope opponent didn't find much more action after this. Ice Flan is a big one. Yeah, we can keep on failing land drops. Opponent's already at 12, so maybe if they just attack and don't bring anything that meaningful, we can already hit them back for 6 next turn. Yeah, if they don't have any more removal, maybe we could do something. Yeah, this equip is very good for us. Oh, okay, yeah. Getting even 1 cat stuck is already very bad for us. Hitting us for 6 here. Yeah, I think this is a bit too late, but we're gonna give it a go. Okay, hit the opponent for 3. They're on a 3-turn clock on the air. Oh, yeah. Another removal spell. And another creature. Yeah, I think that does it. And we don't have any pressure in the air anymore. Just an eject wouldn't be enough here. 3/3 doesn't matter. Eject wouldn't make a difference facing this big flan here that could just tap something of ours. Yeah, I think that one's a goner. Let's go Moogle. So we have another flying attacker, maybe. Let's... Oh yeah, they exiled our infantry, so Let's go library. Another staff. Just to have extra things into play. We can give them our tapped Gaily Cat just to draw a card, but oh, let's see. Yeah, now they found a good memories returning. I think that should do it. Bottom of their library. Yeah, you can have a combat tutorial bottom. And Chocobo goes bottom as well. Okay, we can just gain life here, trade. Okay, Magitech Armor wasn't the worst. It's another thing to block. And if they try to just, let's see, Crack and Leviathan, Octopus, so the Magitech Armor would actually stay in play. Can we kind of trick? Yeah, I think we can still do something here. Because if we can hit them for 3 here, they play. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We don't die to a single attack here. So let's go for the high reward. Yeah, equipping here, hit them for 4. Put them on a 1-turn clock. Like next turn we could kill them with either of these creatures. This will make them play their Leviathan. I don't mind blocking. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We're still putting up a fight. Okay. Yeah, Steiner wasn't a bad draw, but I think won't be enough, because next turn the flank can tap whatever we play. Yeah, I think that does it. Yeah, we need at least a 1-drop here. We could play Magitech Armor. If you play Magitech Armor, they flan it. I take 4, I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Actually, these Nulliths can be a problem, just because they could equip it and give like pseudo vigilance to their creature. Yeah, that'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, got stuck on 2 lands for quite a long time there. And still finished the game with only 4 into play. The opponent already had 11 lands, so more than enough there. But it's fine, we're still sitting at 6-1. 2 more shots at getting that 7 wins. Okay, round number 8. Let's see if we can hit that 7th win. We're on the draw, but already a keepable hand. We have both our colors. We have at least 2 plays here. Says Chocobo is a good one. Okay, we can go next turn. White Mage's Staff. Hopefully you can kill this before it gets too big. Okay, and a green's opponent starting fast. Ultros was not a bad one, but we would rather have a land there. Okay. 2 Chocobos. Ooh. Pretty aggressive start by the opponent. We're already down to 14 and in need of a land. And again, we're failing the land. Come on. 2 games in a row. Yeah, let's go. Castle Guard. Bard's Bow is a good one. 3-3. Okay, opponent finally missing a land drop. Yeah, I'll trade here. Okay, we found the land, but may already be too late. Let's use all of our mana. Yeah. Let's hope opponent also keeps on missing their land drops. They didn't. Oh, reach the horizon. It's huge for them. This Chocobo is going to be a 5/6, and we just can't kill it anymore with Slash of Light. Okay, we gotta take it. Yeah, we gotta take this down to 5, because then if we draw another land, we can Monk's Fist, maybe. Yeah. I think our only realistic chance here now is using You're Not Alone. But now opponent is incentivized to attack with the Bard's Bow, and even enough spells here could kill us. Opponent at 6 mana, so a Rexar could come, some other big creature can come. Okay. Yeah, they do have something, but... I think this is the only realistic chance we have. Oh, and it worked. Are we stabilizing at 5? Nope. Cloud of Darkness was a good one. At least we can Slash of Light that. Okay, just playing another creature. Yeah, just playing Dion here won't do it, because they can just pass the bow around to the flyer, so we gotta kill it now. Yeah, let's just Slash of Light this one now. No attacks. Next turn we can Dion for 2 more creatures. Oh, Genova's a good one. Google Gardener, not a big deal. Yeah, we just jump here. We don't want to double block and give them 4 draws. Yeah, I think that one's just gone. We can fight these 2 things. We don't have a bounce spell to kill this creature right now. Yeah, they're still at 20. Yeah, I don't see how we get out of this one, but... no early concessions. Yeah, no attacks. Okay, moving the Wolf to Genova, so now they're giving 3 +1/+1 counters to the creatures. Yeah, even the Gobu Gardener now is a threat. And at par 6, we were supposed to just throw a bunch of creatures there, so let's just keep on jumping. And now they even have reach there. Monk's Fist. Yeah, I don't see what else we can do here. We could Ice Magic for like tucking this and tapping another one of their creatures. Yeah, this could be it. If we can survive at least one more turn. Okay, go to blockers. Yeah, we're just in an all-out defense mode. I don't know how to get away from here. Okay, we gotta protect this Dion at any cost, so Restoration Magic it is. Can at least gain some life now. Okay, Jacked was not a bad draw. We can't really attack still. Let them try to move this counter here. Okay. Let them attack us. It's fine. Okay, so now we can Go Ice Magic. And I think tapping Genova. I think we should take this 4. Next turn we can go eject and tap their creature before they even attack. Okay, so they're drawing that again next turn. Oh, opponent still has some kind of trick. Oh, it's a fight on. Oh yeah, we can't beat this. Yeah, we just can't beat this. Yeah, next turn they would have at least 2 flyers. Another chocobo. Yeah, it's just too much. Ooh, 2 hands in a row losing 2 mana screw. Hurts us pretty much. Let's see if we can get... We had 2 shots we could miss. We missed those 2. Let's not do that again. Okay, final round here on the play. Now we have more lands than we saw in our last 2 games, but both infantries still, I think it's a kip. I've heard people saying that like drawing this is almost like a mulligan, but given our last 2 hands, I'm not mulliganing when I have enough lands and spells to cast, so maybe we can go with this early pressure. If the opponent's on a lower deck, we can do it. Yeah, although this is a good card, I don't see them blocking, so let's keep on pushing some damage. Yeah, didn't think they wanted to trade there. Let's go Steiner. And just hope we don't draw any more lands for the rest of the game. Okay, still a 2 toughness creature, not the worst for us. Okay, Castle Guard also not the worst. Let's keep on pushing damage. I don't see any other way of winning this. Yeah, now we could... if they block with the Judge, they could also... Okay, yeah, it would be better for us if they had blocked with the Judge, but that's fine. Let's go land. Okay, we could draw just like our 4 mana spells there would be amazing. Opponent already with some good defensive creatures. And we drew line number 6 and lost the game. Okay. Nothing to do here. Oh, opponent has a 3rd color. Another good blocker. Yeah, come on, we got pretty unlucky there after a perfect 6-0 start. I think we still have some ways out with our flyers. Oh, Crystal Fragment was a good one. Yeah, because we're just 1 land away from having a 4/4 flyer attacking. So for this reason, I'm going to play our land number 6. Okay, now even a land's not going to be a bad draw. Ooh, Kuja is a good one. Yeah, valid reason for splashing red. Let's see what else they have. Another Castle Guard. Their Gabranth already a 4/4. I don't think they can attack though. Yeah, they actually could. If they attack, we just take it, because now we are full on these Crystal Fragments. I'm not trading, just because I think we still have some... Oh no, yeah, they're attacking for 11, so... Yeah, attacking for 11, I think we can at least offer a Castle Guard here. Just soften a bit the blow. Because this crystal can only attack once, so... Nice Surveil by the opponent. Also growing their creature. Okay. Still block a bit. Still take 8. Yeah. Not much we could have done there. Opponent flooding the board. Yeah, Monk's Fist not gonna do it. Now we think we're in a pretty bad shape. It's just equipping the Steel King in case they try to attack with more, we can gain some kind of life back. And I think not even finding the next land will be enough. Opponent attacking pretty hard there. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. Going 6-0 into 0-3. This hand was, like, this last hand wasn't a bad keep, but we just drew way too many lands and not anything above 2 mana, so... yeah. And each time they sack anything, it grows their creature, so... yeah, double block here, but... an opponent now can flip their sorcerer. Yeah, that's a goner. Okay. Oh, pretty sad for a very good start of the run. A pretty sad end of the run, but that's what we got sometimes. We can win them all. At least we hit those 6-win spot. To be honest, we just had like one very good card that was the Dion, and it did give us at least 2 of our 6 wins. We were kind of in the right track there, but sometimes it happens. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you next time. Let's get climbing up.